EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. They dump it off to Lynch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Get down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wells. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. A first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. The Pro Bowler Patrick Peterson back deep for Arizona. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Bradford going to lead the Cardinals up now 1st and 10. Bradford now to throw on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bradford. And Gresham has it left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Bradford again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Carr to throw on second down. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Johnson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Stop right there. Stop right there.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bradford, eluding the pressure right. And he's got Gresham. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bradford on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Ready? Here we go. Stop right there. Stop right there. One day.
Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. And the Raiders have got him. Tahir Whitehead in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
3rd and long for Bradford. This is taken in by Chad Williams. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They start the drive with Lynch. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cooper again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 1st and 10, Bradford. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, Bradford trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Carr now on first down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Cooper again the target, and now it's second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. First down, the run with Lynch. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Yo, Chief. Right or what? White.
On second down, here's Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from the desert after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to flare up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
7:34.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Bradford going to lead the Cardinals up now 1st and 10. Following the interception, Bradford. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second down, Bradford. He gets it left side of Johnson. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. He'll dump it off, complete to Lynch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A first down throw for Bradford. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go. Purdue. Get set. 180. 734. 29.
Carr to throw on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Loose right, Chief. White. Hey, 734.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Intended that time for Cooper. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Bradford. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And the Raiders have got him. Tahir Whitehead in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, you don't care if it was luck or skill or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Goes underneath to Martin. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They go to Johnson again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Bradford. Underneath for Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Here's Bradford. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. Boom! And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Carr. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Carr. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. They dump it off to Lynch. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
We're good. 6:37. 6:18.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
6:94. That's right.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. He finds Roberts, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's right. 29. 29. Get set.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wells. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jordy Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were